Welcome back to this Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Last time, we were hired by the Ithorians to escort one of their droids. So, let's do it. I think that's the droid we're escorting there. There's an Ithorian there. It's a guard.
I'm glad you're here. I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
And, you know, he says hi.
Excuse me, Master, but it seems we have some additional visitors.
Yeah, okay, well we didn't see this coming. Not at all. And the Ithorian asks who they are, and they don't answer, they just attack. So, we're just gonna have to deal with it the old-fashioned way by charging in and slaughtering them. Yeah, hey, at least we'll go through this episode with at least one fight in it. Unlike the last, I don't know how many.
I hear you. Time to even the odds.
That's horror that Kreia is using. It's an area of effect attack which stuns enemies. And he says thanks, basically.
Master, one of the assailants was carrying this.
And it's a modified holdout blaster. And you can use awareness to look like it's been modified. And he recommends you take it to Lieutenant Gren, and to take the droid back to Chodo. Alright, we'll take it to the Ithorians. And this modified holdout blaster is a plot item. It's actually also an item that you can use as a weapon, and it sucks. But you can never sell it, and you can never get rid of it, so it's always in your inventory. And so I usually use it as a weapon for Kreia so that she has a melee, an ranged weapon available. So if I'm running through a minefield or something, she doesn't accidentally trip everything off. It stays at range and shoots. So let's go talk to Lieutenant Gren.
Something I can help you with?
And you can show them the blaster.
A blaster? I don't see why not. What? Where did you get this?
And you could say you were ambushed by the thugs.
Interesting. This is no ordinary holdout blaster. It's been outfitted with a number of illegal modifications. You say you found this at the docks? That is disturbing news.
Okay, well there are plenty of armed people here.
Yes, that is true. But a weapon with these black market editions should not be available on the station. When off-world weapons are transported onto Citadel Station, whether they are personal arms or shipments to be resold, they are inspected and licensed by the TSF. This confirms my fear that there is a source of black market weapons and components here on the station. I could use your help getting to the bottom of it.
Okay, we can try and find who's selling them.
A relative stranger as yourself might be useful for the investigation. You'd be compensated, of course.
Okay, we'll see what we can do.
Great. The first thing I would suggest is showing the blaster around, discreetly. See if anyone on the station knows something about it, or at least reacts suspiciously. There's more than a few people around here I'd suspect having a hand in this. Anyways, good luck. Let me know if you find the source of the blaster.
Okay, another side quest. Gotta have all the side quests. The first place we're gonna go to ask about this is the merchant we were talking to earlier, who explicitly said he had no qualms about ethics. Apparently this guy is telling us that asking questions is a dangerous business. And, you know, he threatens us. And he's just a random masked attacker. Hey, you know, it's too bad that he didn't show up last time, because
Let's settle
I
this.
love that there's a TSF guy there, and he just doesn't seem to be at all interested in the fact that we're being attacked. Some law enforcement you are. There's no shortage of TSF here, it's just, well, they aren't very engaged. And he asks how you can help. And you can ask about the blaster. And he says it's very good craftsmanship. And, you can say you're trying to track down the source of black market goods, and he more or less says that Gren is, smoking something. And you can say you want to get involved in the trade, and he says, well, you might have some contacts. And you can say, I'd like to help. And he says, what can you do, and sort of what can we do for you? And he has a bunch of sort of fetch quests he wants you to do. And he asks about the Ithorians have some plant he wants. I'm not even going to bother explaining the whole thing. More or less, there are two things you can do here. You can either go back to Lieutenant Gren and get all of the parts for this. Gren will just collect everything for you. Or you can actually complete part of the quest, then hand it in to Lieutenant Gren, and you'll get access to additional shop materials. However, I don't have any money right now, so having more things to shop for is not really very high on my priority list. So I'm just going to hand him in to Lieutenant Gren.
Something I can help you with?
And you can tell him about the merchant.
If we knew when he was going to make a shipment, then we could catch him. What are the 3 things he needs?
You tell him.
All that? If that's the size and substance of his usual shipments, it helps explain quite a bit. It will take some time for me to assemble those.
As in, like...
All right, everything's here.
long.
Take these to Samhan. After that, come back to me and tell me the exchange has been made, and I'll go to the dock module to wait for him. If he won't let you leave until the transaction's completed, go with him. I'll post one of my men near the docking bay, and if he spots you, he'll summon me. Understood?
Okay.
I'll be there, don't worry. You just make sure you get him to the docking bay. We have to catch him in the act.
I like the little flourish you do with the blasters. But anyway. And you could say we got the items he was looking for. And he's like, wow, that was fast. And he specifically mentions that Zerka's involved. Alright, so let's go.
About time you showed up, Saman. Get your things loaded. I'm already behind schedule.
And he says, buzz off, please.
You don't understand how it is with Zerka. When the process stops working like clockwork, questions get asked, and we don't want questions asked, do we? The faster we get this loaded, the faster we can get it out of here.
Stop right there. You're all under arrest, and your possessions will be seized as evidence.
And he says it's ridiculous. This is private property.
That's enough, Samhan. Don't bother protesting your innocence. We know all about your business thanks to our friend here.
Okay, glad we could be of help. And,
Got a grenade. Take him down.
He goes postal on you. Unfortunately, enemies seem to have very good saves. And, well... He's not that right. And he surrenders.
I thought you might see it my way. All of you, come with me.
And, more or less, it's foolish of
I
you.
think you may be overconfident with your chances, Samhan. We now have evidence of your smuggling operation, and even the Council cannot ignore that. Again, I have you to thank. Without your assistance, it would have been impossible for us to place Samhan under arrest.
Okay, well, it was necessary to do it.
Now we can be certain he will be removed. I believe a long sentence awaits him, and the Citadel will be rid of his influence for good, though there is always the possibility another will take his place. I promise to pay you handsomely for your assistance, and I'll keep my word. Now I must attend to my other duties. Again, thank you for your help.
Okay, well, 500 credits is something, I guess. And some light side points, of course. Yeah, there are probably a couple places I got light side points in that conversation. Anyway, we've done what we need to do. I'm going to go back to the Ithorians, and I'm going to just jump off screen to do that. I'm going to wait to the next episode to start this conversation, but here we are back at the Ithorian compound. See you next time.